Get your men together. It's time to invade the G.I. Joe collection and rebuild it from scratch. Ladies and gentlemen, the only man crazy enough to take on this mission, G.I. Jason. Get ready to lock and load with G.I. Jason as he presents Collecting is Half the Battle. Lock and load, people. Move out!
Guys, Jason of the New 80s Revolution back in 2021. Happy New Year to everybody. We are here. We are in the cave. And as you can tell, we are sitting in front of the Joes. The G.I. Joe wall. The Joes have been secured, put back on the shelf. Several of them took the plunge, took the dive off the cliff. The drum set in the other room is vibrating the wall, and the Joes, some of them dove off the shelf. Just couldn't take the emotional scars of war and took the plunge. But they are safe. They are back up on the shelf. The drum set has moved away from the wall. And, well, if I'm sitting here in front of the shelf, you know that we got a few more items to add. It has been a while since we've added some G.I. Joe stuff. But we've got two more figures to add to the 1985 shelf. First I'm going to grab a couple of these and get them ready. First figure that we have came with the USS flag. And it's interesting because the figure that came with the flag did not have a weapon. It was just, as many figures did. Many figures that came with vehicles were weaponless. So that, you know, when Keel-Haul came with the USS flag, he was weaponless. But then when he was released on single card, he had a weapon, a little pistol. Not a pistol. I don't know what it is. Whatever. So really, either one is complete, right? If you say, well, I have a Keel-Haul with no weapon, well, that just means it's the one that came with the flag. I would, you know, but any figure that comes with a weapon, I'm going to go after that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the great Keel-Haul has been added to the 1985 G.I. Joe shelf. With weapon, Keel-Haul is now part of the collection. And so he will take his place nicely on the shelf. We are down, guys, to like 3 or 4 figures for 1985. I don't have my notebook. Maybe I do. Hold tight. Let's see. Is this the right notebook? See, I'm working... No, this is not the right notebook. I work out of like 2 or 3 notebooks. And this is not the one that has the Joes in it. All right, so yeah, it's not down here. 2 or 3, no, 3, maybe 3 or 4 figures for 1985, but some of the more expensive ones, including a $200 plus figure, Listen and Fun Tripwire. Here we are. We have another edition. We have a very late item. This came right in the middle of the disgraceful postal nonsense, and it was super late. And for some reason it went to Alaska. And, you know, if you go to Alaska, there's a good chance you're never coming out if you're a piece of mail. And so this going to Alaska, I figured that's it. He's not coming. But thankfully, he did show up. He showed up. Let's see, when was this shipped? This was shipped on December 12th. And it came today. Because it hung out in Alaska for a while. It wasn't shipped from Alaska. It just went to Alaska. I don't know, maybe that's a G.I. Joe thing. Maybe that's a soldier thing. But complete with a very nice shaped file card. Very nicely cut out. Really, really nice crisp file card. We have the Mauler tank driver is added to the 1985 collection. This is a very tight, a very nice shaped heavy metal, ladies and gentlemen, has been added to the 1985 G.I. Joe list. Shelf. Complete with weapon and fully intact weapon. These weapons with the shoulder straps are often broken. Man, what good packaging coming from he put the weapon in like this plastic bag and then in this even thicker plastic safety thing, which is very nice, very appreciated. Often the strap is broken on these types of weapons, but this one is intact completely, which is wonderful. And as I sort of gave up on this figure, I was looking at others, and all of the weapons were broken. The strap was broken. I'm trying to fit this gently in his hands. The strap was broken. Let's see if we can put it in the other hand. And so I did not want to. I didn't want a broken weapon. So I held out, and the package arrived. And I'm not going to mess around with this. I don't want to break it. Okay, so we've got heavy metal. We've got weapon that'll probably just hang. There we go. How's that? That's how we're going to display him. Heavy metal with weapon over his shoulder. Now you're saying, oh, but wait, New 80s Revolution. There is another piece that goes with heavy metal, and it is the very difficult to find antenna microphone thing that attaches to his helmet. Well, I have that too. I grabbed this from another seller. You see, it's in there. It's in it. Now take a look, guys. Listen, this is the problem with the G.I. Joes. This tiny little... look at this. This tiny little microscopic little sliver of an accessory could go for $40+, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little spot. I'll put it in a minute. This tiny little accessory. And I'll put it against like my forehead so you can kind of see it. This tiny little accessory. Look at it. $40+ if you can find it. So this is a reproduction. This is a repro. Okay? And I paid $4.99 for that. And you best believe that I'm okay with that. All right? This tiny little piece can sell for stupid amounts of money. And so very wonderful, talented people. And it fits, look at that, fits perfectly in the hole in his helmet. Just get it in there. I don't want to break it. It kind of all goes together. Let me just get it in there. All right. Well, God, these are so delicate. All right. There we go. So you can see it's in there, right? How silly. $40. $40 for that tiny, ridiculous little plastic piece on heavy metal. And I am not going to... if anybody wants to complain about this and say that this is not a legitimate... please, get out of here. $4.99 versus $40 for an insignificant tiny little piece of plastic. Yeah, I'll do the reproductions all day. And so, wow, I just noticed that my shirt is, I'm rocking, look at this. Yeah, you like this? I'm gonna rock that all night. Is that disgusting or what? How do you let me get away with that stuff? All right, so there it is. Heavy metal complete. Yeah, that's right, complete with authentic reproduction microphone and weapon, intact weapon. Very good. So he is added to the shelf. Now, you hung in there. You read the title of the video where it said "Hang in there, surprise at the end." And let me tell you about this. So, you have heard me mention Shane D on the show in the past, and now we're gonna jump topics here. Okay, we're talking about GI Joes. We're gonna move on a minute. You've heard me talk about Shane D. Shane D is a great friend of the channel, and I think one of those people that'll be like real friends of mine, someday when the world opens up and we can meet at a Comic-Con, or we can meet somewhere and just be real friends. I think Shane D is probably on that list. So you've heard of him because I gave him something a while back to complete his AWA steel cage. I gave him the fork thingies that I didn't want. He saw the video, offered to buy them. I sent them to him for free, and he repaid me with a Shawn Michaels Matt Mania figure. Okay, $200 versus, I don't know, $35. All right, so that's ridiculously generous. And then a while ago, he saw a video. Oh, he got the AWA VCR game, and that game comes with little player cards, little. Actually, they're like little. Like, what are they? Remember Pogs? Those stupid little Pog things where it's like a circle. So it's like a plastic circle, and then the sticker of the wrestler. That's like the playing piece. Well, he was missing a Scott Hall when he got his AWA. And Shane D is like a mega AWA Remco collector. I mean, ridiculous amounts of stuff. Like 27 of the same figure, Shane. Come on. So big AWA collector. And when a guy's like that, when a guy is like really into, completing that set, I can understand how important that is. So I'm the AWA VCR game sits on a shelf off in the corner, whatever. It's okay. So I had the Scott Hall playing piece. His set also didn't come with instructions. And he said he's never been able to find the instructions. I had the instructions too. And again, they're just sitting in the box in my shelf. And for me, they bring some joy. For an AWA collector, they would mean a lot more. So I packaged them up and sent them to him as well. And that was that, right? Because I still owe the guy. I mean, a Matt Mania figure, I'm still in debt. I still owe him. So I sent those off. And they came and he's happy, and that's great. Well, today, I get a package in the mail. And I am still expecting some late Christmas presents, which I'll show you when they come, if they come. So I thought, all right, a couple of things came. I also ordered I won another carded AWA Remco tag team. I'll be showing you that when that comes in. So I thought, all right, maybe that's what's here. All right, I'm at work. I get home, the package is to open. There's nothing better than that. Well, I get home and it's a package from Shane D. And I'm like, come on, can't I just catch up here? Can't I just complete my debt to you without you sending me something? And then it sends me even back further in the hole, of what I owe you. Well, let me tell you something. I was unwrapping it, and I was going to do it. I don't know. I probably should have done it live with you guys, but I was unwrapping it, and I was like, what is this? Because it wasn't. I mean, it was I could tell from the packaging that it was an LJN figure, and I'm like, what did he do? I don't need any LJN figures. And then as I started to pull the wrapping off, I just was like floored again. Because this is kind of like a... If you remember several episodes ago, somebody painted me an LJN poster, right? And put me in the poster. And so the New 80s Revolution, Jason Knupp, YouTube host, it said, and then me drawn with the Ric Flair robe and the Woo face and the LJN Wrestling Superstars logo. You know, that's hanging in my living room, that somebody painted that and made me into an LJN poster. Well, the journey is complete, I suppose, unless I can be carded, I don't know. But yours truly, the New Age Revolution, has reached his childhood dream of being an LJN figure. Yeah. Shane created me as an LJN figure. Is this not the greatest thing you have ever seen in your entire life? Uh-huh. Look at this. Look at me. Look at me. I'm an LJN figure. We got the Back to the 80s logo. We got the glasses. Right? We got the beautiful black hair. The sexy beard. That's me. Oh, and in case you didn't know it was me, Becca. Yeah. My family got a kick out of this. And I'll tell you what, is it going to go over there with the rest of the LJNs? No, sir. This goes, I think the children are fighting upstairs. So I got to go up there and scold. This goes in the living room. Okay, this goes where we watch TV, where we sit, where we have family time, where you look around and you see, oh, that's some nice decor, some nice home decor. Oh, that's very nice. Well, where'd you get that? Is that from Pier 1? No. That's a custom LJN figure of me in our living room, because this is the greatest ever. This is amazing. Trust me. Look, you guys, you know how important these figures are to me. You know how important they are to childhood. And now I am one. And that's the greatest, most thoughtful, most emotional, sentimental awesomeness of all time. So thank you again, Shane, for your thoughtfulness. It's amazing. Kind of, a little Rick Steiner-ish. I don't know. I look incredible as an action figure, I must say. There it is. The New 80s Revolution Jason Knupp action figure, one of a kind. It's mine. It's me. It sits in our living room. That's the update. 2 more G.I. Joes added to the shelf. It's 2021. We are back really soon. I got a rant coming up about an 80s house that I want to do. We got the 1981 year in review to do. We got so much more. I can't wait. We're coming back in the new year. I'll see you guys real soon, because the New 80s Revolution LJN said so. Oh.